Let's give our director another round of applause. Jamar Pearson, give him another round of applause. Happy Pride Day, Happy Pride Month, Happy Pride Month, right? So listen, I'm very honored to be standing here today for our fourth flag raising here in the city of East Orange. And make no mistakes about it, I was the first mayor in the city of East Orange to make sure that we take pride in our city. Let's give Lene another round of applause also for doing such a great job. Let me just do a little housekeeping here very quickly, then we're going to get the show on the road. Let me acknowledge our council members who also, when we talk about making these programs such as flag raising and Pride Day here in the city of East Orange, what it is. Let me introduce our councilwoman who hails right here from the 2nd Ward, Councilwoman Brittany Claybrook. Also who's sitting next to her, who chairs Recreation, Arts, Culture, Affairs, and that's Tamika Garrett Ward. We also have Stanley Edwards out there with Recreation and Phyllis and all of them. Let's give Recreation another round of applause. To all of our directors that are present this evening, let's give our health department a round of applause. Dr. Griffin and her entire staff. To all the DPW guys who help put these tables out and chairs out, give them another round of applause. And to our good friend Kristen from Garden State Equity, give him a round of applause for always being here with us. Kristen never missed since we've been doing the flag raising here in the city of East Orange. We want to really thank you so much, you and your team. Day one, when there wasn't a lot of people here, you was here. In the 2nd year, we was getting a little better. In the 3rd year, getting a little better. Now here we are again, and you're still with us, man. So we're gonna have you come up for a few words in a few minutes. To all our honorees, give our honorees a round of applause. To our keynote speaker, Teresa Rudolph, give her a round of applause. I'm ready to really hear her words and her remarks. And give my staff a round of applause. I gotta give my staff a round of applause, please. Look, as I said earlier, we are a city that is very diverse. We are a city that has been open for equality. We are a city that welcomes everyone to this family we call East Orange. We thank all of you who came out this evening, and I do got to give a shout out to DJ Mike Q. You was doing your thing, man. Hey, Mike Q, I said, listen, if we're gonna have this event this year, I told Lene and Daniel, I said, you better go get the baddest DJ around. And they said, you gotta get Mike Q. I said, well, get Mike Q. So give Mike Q another round of applause. We appreciate you. We really appreciate you. So listen, with that, what I want to do is keep the program going, but I just want to remind all of us that we are one in the city of East Orange. We have this charge that we're one city, one community. We have one goal. That goal is progress. And make no mistakes about it when it comes to the LGBTQIA. You're part of this community. Remember that. Give yourself another round of applause. But what we want all of you to do also, as we raise this flag here in the city of East Orange, we want y'all to continue to be a part of what we do in the city of East Orange. We don't want this to be a one-day event. We don't want it to be a two-day event. We have a lot of things going on in the community, and we want all of you who came out on a Friday, and you know how hard it is to get folks out on a Friday, because we're ready to go to the bar, we're ready to go to the club, we're ready to go get our dance on somewhere, get our drink on. But for all of you to be here today is so important to all of us. So I ask all of you to continue to join us in our effort to continue to move our city forward, because we cannot do what we do each and every day without all of you. May God continue to bless you. May God continue to guide you. And may God continue to keep all of you healthy. Thank you very much. Let me do this very quickly for just a few remarks. I'm going to bring up Councilwoman. She always say, man, don't call me, I'm good. But I'm going to ask her to come up because I think it's only fitting that sitting here. I'm going to ask Councilwoman Claybrooke just to come up for a few remarks.
Happy Pride, y'all. Happy Pride. This is a party. I am so happy to be here. Listen, I won't be before you long. On behalf of the council, as well as our chairwoman of recreation, Councilwoman Garrett Ward, I just want to say thank you for being here, because we are so honored and happy to celebrate your lives and our lives. Listen, this is the least that we can do amidst all the things we need to be doing around our LGBTQIA plus community. This is one of the small tokens that we can do to celebrate your lives. However, we know that some of our transgender brothers and sisters, so many of them are still losing their lives. And so the best that we can do as a city, as legislators, to make sure that we're a part of that effort, we will do it. Here in the city of East Orange, we want everyone to know that they matter. But until our black and brown LGBTQIA plus lives matter in the eyes of everyone, we are not free yet. And so we're so happy to be here. We're so happy to celebrate everyone. And let's just keep the party rolling, DJ.
Let's give Councilwoman another round of applause. Before I bring up Councilwoman Tamika Garrett Ward for a few remarks, I would like to also take this moment to call for a moment of silence for our late Sister Ashley Moore, who we wish could have been here today to accept this award. Thank you. Now I'm going to bring up Councilwoman Tamika Garrett for a few remarks.
Good evening, everyone. And you all know I love me some Barack Obama, so I'm going to just read a portion of a speech that he had given back in 2015. Our nation was founded on a bedrock principle that we are all created equal. The project of each generation is to bridge the meaning of those founding words with the realities of changing times. A never-ending quest to ensure those words ring true for every single American. Progress on this journey often comes in small increments. Sometimes 2 steps forward, 1 step back, compelled by the persistent effort of dedicated citizens. And then sometimes there are days like this, when that slow, steady effort is rewarded with justice that arrives like a thunderbolt. This, on June 26, 2015, the Supreme Court recognized that the Constitution guarantees marriage equality. In doing so, they have reaffirmed that all Americans are entitled to equal protection of the law, that all people should be treated equally, regardless of who they are or who they love. This decision, in the uncertainty hundreds of thousands of same-sex couples face from not knowing whether their marriage is legitimate in the eyes of one state, and will remain if they decide to move or even visit another. This ruling is a victory. It's a victory for gay and lesbian couples who have so long longed for their basic civil rights. It's a victory for their children, whose families will now be recognized as equal to any other. It's a victory for the allies and friends and supporters who spent years, even decades, working and praying for change to come. And this ruling is a victory for America. This decision affirms what millions of Americans already believe in their hearts. When all Americans are treated as equal, we are all more free. I know that Americans of goodwill continue to hold a wide range of views on this issue. Opposition, in some cases, has been based on sincere and deeply held beliefs. All of us who welcome today's news should be mindful that they should be mindful of the fact and recognize different viewpoints. Revere our deepest commitments to religious freedom. We are big and vast and diverse, a nation of people with different backgrounds and beliefs, different experiences and stories, but bound by the shared ideal that no matter who you are or what you look like, how you started off, or how and who you love. America is a place where you can write your own destiny. We are people who believe every child is entitled to life and liberty in the pursuit of happiness. There is so much more work to be done to the full extent to be done in America, to keep the full promise of America. But today, we can say in no uncertain terms that we made our union a little more perfect. That's the consequence of a decision from the Supreme Court. But more importantly, it is the consequence of the countless small acts of courage of millions of people across the nation for decades who stood up, came out, talked to parents, and parents who love their children no matter what. Folks who were willing to endure the bullying and taunts and stayed strong and came to believe in themselves and who they are, and slowly made an entire country realize that love is love. The Defense of Marriage Act, the Don't Ask, Don't Tell, on June 24, 2016, President Barack Obama made the Stonewall Inn, the area outside of the national, as a national monument. It's the first national monument in the history of the United States celebrating gay history. Love is love. Love is love. Love is love. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails.
Thank you. Let's give Councilwoman another round of applause. Let me just acknowledge a few more other people, then I'm going to get off the mic. And I'm making sure I pronounce it right. Sean Latoret from the Commission of New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection. Let's give him a round of applause for being here. Sean, come up for a few words, please.
Hello to East Orange, and I bet you're wondering, who in the hell am I, right? Sometimes I wonder too. But I am here today on behalf of Governor Murphy. I am a member of his cabinet, having recently been nominated and approved to lead the Department of Environmental Protection. And it is especially heartening for me to be here in your city because I am so deeply grateful to one of your leaders, to Dr. Griffiths, who chairs the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection and the Governor's Environmental Justice Advisory Council, whose work helps to make our environment more just for communities overburdened by pollution. And Dr. Griffiths, we thank you. And a special huge thanks to the mayor for inviting the Murphy administration to join you all today. And I thank everyone gathered here today for being visible and authentic and out and proud. You know, I know how much Governor Murphy's support means to the LGBTQ+ community because I know how much it means to me. Because it's deeply personal stuff. You know, to open up and show others who we are, how we identify, being comfortable enough in our own skin to offer something authentic about ourselves to others, it's a big deal, and it's what pride is about. To be seen and accepted for who we are allows us to bring our full selves into our workplaces and our communities, our political institutions, and our institutions of government. You know, there's been some commentary here and there about the fact that I'm the first openly gay environmental commissioner in the country or the first openly gay man to be in a governor's cabinet here in New Jersey, and that's exciting, but I'll tell you, I don't think it makes me special, and it's certainly not a qualification for the job. But what I think is important, and what's somewhat new, is that it's not a disqualification. And I think that's only possible because of the risk takers and the trailblazers and the real fighters on whose shoulders we all stand, and who made it possible for a scared kid like me to come out and find a passion for public service. You know, those who resist the impulses of a democracy that can sometimes spasm with an allergy to change and progress. Those whose hard work makes it possible for us to be out and proud. You know, I'll never forget the relief of coming out, which, you know, wasn't all that long ago. And, you know, it's also when I realized that the coming out never really ends. Because for many LGBTQ plus people, every new door, whether we're walking into a job interview, a conference room, the boardroom, or God willing, the Senate chamber, every new door can feel like that closet door, and you don't know if you'll find acceptance and inclusion on the other side. So I've come to believe that the act of coming out and living out, it's indeed a radical act. Because doing so, it destroys the silence in which fear and ignorance take root. And it's just another reason why pride is so important. So that, you know, one day coming out doesn't feel like this watershed moment that can risk your relationships, your livelihood, or even your life. So that one day the non-traditional family structures of LGBTQ plus people don't seem that different after all. And, you know, I think about how we get there. How do we get to that one day? You know, you get to it through events like this, through community, through having leaders like your mayor who hold the community sacred and special. We get there by supporting one another, by standing up and being visible, being present for people in diverse communities, even if we don't share the same exact circumstances that make us diverse, because the LGBTQ plus community is really every community, because lesbian and gay and bisexual, transgender, intersex, queer, non-binary, and questioning people, they come from every walk of life, every faith, everywhere. So we get there by joining our black and brown and indigenous brothers and sisters in their continued struggle for racial and economic and environmental justice. And we get there by teaching our kids to show loving kindness to one another, through being open to and loving of one another. Because like anything else that matters, we only do this together. So thank you, Mayor, and happy Pride.
Let's give Sean another round of applause. So DJ Q, right? So we're gonna get this tight right now, right? So every time I get ready to announce somebody, throwing a little, throw that on, man. Throw it on. I DJ too, Q, so you know, throw it on like. So I'm ready to introduce this next person. We're supposed to throw something on first. Keep everybody pumped up, and they're gonna come on. Here we go. Pump it up first, Q. Here you go. Watch. What's up, on, Q? All right, see, that's how we're gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker, just for a few remarks, who's here with us, we're gonna bring on Sue Fullerton for New Jersey Motor Vehicle. Where's Sue? Sue?
I think she has.
Sue left. Sue messed up my whole stage act. All right. Okay, she went to the bathroom. Tell Sue she can't make me look bad. So listen, we're gonna bring up our next speaker. Pump it up for 1 minute, Q. Pump it up. We're gonna get right up in here today, man. We're taking pride. Let's go. Our next speaker will do an excellent job. Oh, also, I'm gonna remind y'all. You see that truck over there? If you haven't been vaccinated, go over to see Dr. Griffin and her staff doing vaccinations over there. Right over there. See that truck? Don't be scared. Just get over there, all right? So next coming up to the podium introducing you. Renee Brown, let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you all for being here, and happy Pride, happy Pride, happy Pride. I want to give a special thank you to our honorable and distinguished Mayor, Ted Green, for even allowing, making this happen for the city. Thank you all. And I also like to thank our community partners, some of them which we forgot to mention, but I'm going to take that time and do so right now if you don't mind. We would like to recognize Robert Wood Johnson, Paula Richards from the Robert Wood Johnson Bab Barstein Pride Center. I know I pronounced it all wrong. We have Tyra Gardner, trans activist for the LGBTQ community. We also have NJRCI in the building. Can we say what's up to NJRCI? We also have Julio Roman, our commissioner of the LGBTQ of Newark. And we also have Rafael Julio. He's the founder of the Arts Leaders. The person that I'm about to bring up to you all, some of you know and some of you do not know. This person has created a safe haven for a lot of LGBT youth in the 90s when it wasn't safe for you to be yourself and freely express yourself. In doing this, they had a dance called ballroom dancing. And this person made sure that those individuals not only had a place to sleep, not only had food to eat, but she also provided a motherhood for them. Besides that, she's legendary for her prestigeness within the community and her pageants. The groundbreaking, the trendsetter, the legendary Miss Teresa Randolph. Please come to the stage. Can we stand, please?
Hey, what's up, everybody? The legendary icon Hall of Famer, dear darling. Ow! Let me hear it. Mike, we didn't even finish editing it, but let's hear it. All of you are fabulous out there. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. All right. More later, more later, more later. Thank you, Mayor, for having us. Lady L, you did that. Thank you. Phyllis Burrell, thank you for the phone call. I'm celebrating my birthday still. I can't say. Yes. So I said to myself, why not? This is the city I'm from. And I want to say good afternoon to all the family and friends. And also to the Honorable Mayor Ted Green. I remember you used to DJ, you used to do your thing. I remember. Okay, we gonna book you. We got you. Okay, everybody knows my name is Miss Teresa. I'm the legendary icon Hall of Famer. Now, when you become one of those people, that's something serious in the ballroom scene and in parts of our lives. So that's me. I stand here a proud African-American woman who is part of the LGBTQIA plus community and a proud Black business owner. I love you, child. I grew up right here in East Orange, New Jersey, 214 North Maple Avenue. I'm marching in the parades. See, I'm in charge. I'm marching in the parades right along this street right here called Main Street, and also North Arlington and City Hall Plaza. I also was a cheerleader for the Colts in 1977. Yeah, I used to be able to do a split. I used to do that. And I used to host the fireworks at Martin Stadium, whereas me and my girlfriend Elena, we attended Uppsala College. We were called Cinnamon and Gold. And that's when Naughty by Nature was the new style. That was some time ago. That's a while ago. But I would like to touch on one topic that I feel is important to speak about today. Parents accepting their children for who they are. Some of you parents, you must do better. You have to. Teach your child to love all people and have an open mind. This world is so cruel, but your child can make a difference. It starts from the home, ladies and gentlemen. Teach them great values and embrace them with love. Teach them to hold their heads up high and to become the greatest person they can be. Over 40% of children between the ages of 10 and 19 have attempted suicide in the LGBTQIA+ community. And you know what? It's because sometimes they can't talk to their family and tell mom and dad or auntie or grandma about different situations they're in. They're feeling kind of funny. I kind of like this girl, or I kind of like this boy, but how do I tell them? So they lock themselves in their room. Or they go on and put on that football gear, knowing they don't want to play football. They really want to be a ballerina. But it's okay, because now the world is changing. Talk to your children and listen to them. Parents, let's start putting down your phones, because I'm quite sure the babies can work the phones better than we can. Let's put down them phones and listen. I just want to say a special prayer to all of those LGBTQIA+ community people that had to stay in homes during the pandemic, couldn't leave their house, ridiculed and mocked, and couldn't be themselves because of the pandemic. And it still goes on to this day. I pray for all of you that was in that situation. Couldn't go outside, had to be in the house by 8 o'clock. You don't want to be with that uncle, that cousin, that mother, that father who doesn't accept you. But they did, and I just pray that you all get strength. Well, the LGBTQIA+ community is a strong community, a proud community. Yes, we have our own language. We do. Some of our words are, hey, this thing, or no shade. Or, ooh, what's the tea? That's just to name a few. I could go on forever, but that's just to name a few, okay? We even have our own music, which is created by DJ Mike Q, right over there. And the late, great Juan Allure. And I can't leave out Carlton somewhere right here. As Anderson Cooper said it best, I like Anderson Cooper. The tide of history advances when people make themselves fully visible. The LGBTQIA+ is making themselves more and more visible through sports, politics, television. Just want to give a special shout out to Pose and Legendary. Groundbreakers. That scene really exists, everyone. It is very much alive, and prizes can go up into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I want to say that I am a proud house mother, New Jersey, Ms. Rahi. And yes, I was a part of the ballroom scene, and I am, and I always will be. I'm a black business owner of Miss Full Figure United Sisters of America. We have our director from New Jersey right here, Sadiqa Holmes. And we have our winner, Erica Johnson from New Jersey. Please stand. East Orange, New Jersey, may I say. A proud mother of 3 children. And the pageantry system, along with Jackie. Where's Jackie? Oh, there you go. Jackie Abs, my partner. It's been for 33 years and counting. I'm now in 19 different states, and I believe that size has no barrier on beauty. I just want to acknowledge like Kevin Taylor, Omar somewhere around here, Greg. It's a lot. Where's Crystal? She's still here. Phyllis, like I said, Debbie, my best friend Karen's here, Chris, Jackie, Pat, thanks for coming. All of you are amazing. I don't want to stand up here because I can go on for days, but I just want you all to know. Say hello to the person to the left of you. Say hello. Say hello to the person to the right of you. Say hello. Hey, all right. You just probably met a new friend or someone you can call on. So with that being said, thank you for having me. The city of East Orange, New Jersey. And happy Pride, everyone. God bless. I'm Miss Teresa. Thank you. I know Riz gonna lose. Thank you.
Can everybody hear me? All right, let's continue with this. I'm a little emotional, so excuse me. This program means a lot to me, and again, thank you, Mayor. Absolutely, but I just want to say this to you all. Humanity is not an opportunity. Humanity is a right, okay? So go with that and knowing that this flag means peace, love, prosperity, liberty, and justice, okay? At this time, we're going to bring our mayor forward, and we're going to have our awardees come up, and he's going to present them, and we're going to thank them for their hard leadership and legacy that they have put into this community. Okay, so right now we will have Miss Teresa Randolph. Would you please come to the stage and we present your award. Councilwoman, please come on up and present these awards to our beautiful awardees.
Hold up, hey, DJ Q, pump that up, man. Come on, man. We got to get you right over there, baby. There you go. So listen, this award goes to our guest speaker today, Mayor's Pride Award 2021, presented to Teresa Randolph, Award of Legends and recognition of your advocacy, dedication, and intelligence mark on the LGBTQI community for Mayor Ted Green of the East Orange City County. Okay, here we go. We got a special award. Hey, DJ Mike, can you just turn it down a little? We want you to hear this one, all right? We definitely want you to hear this one. Mayor Pride Award 2021, presented to the baddest DJ around, DJ Mike Q. Come on over here, Mike.
Award of Legendary in Achievement and Grateful Appreciation for your dedication and commitment to the LGBTQIA plus community. We present this award to you from the City of East Orange. Our next awardee we would like to present to is our youth. Kayvon Tillman, are you here yet? Kayvon, is he here? I don't think Kayvon is here, so what we're going to do is accept this award on his behalf. Kayvon is one of our youth from the city of East Orange that has done tremendously well. And we just wanted to give him some recognition today, but unfortunately, he could not make it at this time. Moving on. There. We have a special award, and this young lady is no longer with us, but I believe she's with us in spirit because we're all feeling something. We have a representative on the behalf of Ashley Moore. Would you please come up?
This is the attorney who is representing the family. So this is Mayor's Pride Award 2021 presented to Ashley Moore, a Lifetime Achievement Award. We commend her and her dedication and her talent and her soul, and may she rest in peace from Mayor Ted Green and the East Orange City Council. We thank you so much.
Wow, talk about bringing the party down. Hi, I'm a lawyer representing the family of a deceased trans woman from Newark. Wow, that is the way to bring it really far down, but I don't think that Ashley would want me to do that. So I want to say thank you all for being here, and thank you all for allowing, for giving her this award, and I'll pass it on to the family. And I know that Beatrice Simpkins from the Newark LGBTQ Center very much wanted to be here because she was the just dedicated, tireless advocate trying to find answers for the family. And I'm a lawyer from Montclair, New Jersey, and Ashley's death was mishandled in my county, right here in Essex County. And so the reason why I'm here is just to say that we're all still pushing forward for change and more answers and better policies and procedures, especially around our trans folks. I'm a lawyer, so if you are a lawyer and you are sitting in this office, please find me. My name is Celeste Fiore. You can find me on the internet. There aren't many lawyers named Celeste, especially who will dance and will show up in this funeral director suit that I did not want to wear. But I know what I look like. You don't think I know when I get out of the car what I look like? I know. And I didn't say hello to you, and I know what I did. My head was up my butt. It's at the end of Pride Month, and I'm accepting an award on behalf of a person who should still be here with us. Right. And so I just want to take 1 second and talk about one number. More than one a week. We are losing our trans siblings at more than one a week in 2021. What are we doing? What are we all doing? Let's party. Let's make sure that we've got enough light to live for them. But what are we doing? And so I know that in Montclair, there's some legislation, laws passed, gender-neutral bathrooms. But frankly, I want to see more efforts to hire trans people. Because if we don't have a something job, we're not going to be able to have safe and secure housing. And we're not going to be able to feed ourselves and clothe ourselves how we need to. So let's make sure that our business and work and city environments are safe for transgender people to just live their lives how we're supposed to be living. So thank you all. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. And on behalf of Ashley Moore's family, I am their lawyer, and I am now going to hand over the microphone to somebody else. Thank you.
So thank you all so much. At this time, we're going to recognize our flag. And remember, this flag is very beautiful, isn't it? Wherever it is. Where's our flag? At this time, will all of our honorees and dignitaries please stand forward? We're going to take a picture. After that, we're going to salute the flag. And we're going to post it here and take pictures.
Maybe we should do the flag first. She want me to hold it. Yeah.
Can everybody please stand at this time? Can you hear me? Can I talk loud? on my tippy toes. All right. Honorees, come forward.
As we move forward, let me acknowledge our chief of our police department, Chief Phyllis Bindi. Also give her a round of applause. Some of you come on the steps. Come on, where's Danielle at? All the honorees should be in the front. DJ Q, get in the front, though. Yeah, let DJ Q get in. That was kind of weak. I don't know. That's kind of weak. We got to get a louder than that. There's a party out here today in East Orange. We're going to say pride one more time. We're going to let people downtown Newark here and Mount Clear. 1, 2, 3. Pride! There you go. One more. And they said one more. 1, 2, 3. Pride! All right, thank you. We're going to let our director of Recreation and Social Clear just close us out, but you're welcome to stay and enjoy yourself on the plaza.
Again, let's give ourselves a round of applause for a great pride celebration on this afternoon of flag raising. There are refreshments on the inside of the City Hall. Help yourself to refreshments if you want before you leave. Thank you. Roll it out. Roll it out. Tonight,